This week we're going to focus on E from present, which is to embrace emotions.
Well, in the middle of February, we're kind of done with winter, right? We might even find ourselves a little bit down. And these feelings, these emotions are normal, but we need to acknowledge these emotions because they're our body's way of communicating with us. It's helpful to remember body first, heart after. It will always be necessary for us humans to change our thoughts and behaviors and then allow our emotions and feelings to follow. You know, our emotions are really similar to what takes place in winter. Even now, where we have a couple days, it's really nice temperatures. We have hope for what's going to happen in spring. And then this northern wind comes in and changes everything. And now it's going to be freezing for a couple days. It's up and down. Actually, let's think of it differently. How about feelings are like waves, where the ocean tide comes in and it gets kind of high and it almost gets a little bit risky. But then after a while, it goes back out. We're always going to have storms in the seas of life. We just will. But we have to remember, after time, it'll get calm again.
Depending on what emotion I'm feeling or the level of it, I like to journal or just write my feelings down. And then if I'm really frustrated or really angry, I'll kind of let those emotions sit for a day or so, and if I feel that they need to be addressed or it's still an issue, then I'll go forth and communicate with someone like my mom or a teacher, adult, whoever I need to talk to.
Hey, check this out. I love what this hockey team has decided to do. It's really smart, and it might be something we as individuals and as families can adopt as well.
So in hockey, we have a 24-hour rule where if a parent is angry with the coach or with a player or something to do with any of that, then they have to wait 24 hours to let their emotions settle. And if they still are angry or they still want to talk to the coach, then after that 24-hour period, then they can. Well, if I'm going to be honest, I'm not very good at it.
Next question.
Yeah. I'm a big sports person or athletic person, so when I get stressed, I like to go for a walk or kind of take a breath, and then if I need to focus in on something, I'll try and do that. But I'm really bad at procrastinating too, and I found last year that did not help me at all. And so throughout the whole COVID process, and I got pretty behind on some of my work, but the teachers were really understanding, and that helped a lot, and they were very, very, very helpful and encouraging, and they're like, just take it a little piece at a time, because if it's too overwhelming, don't look at the big picture, just zone in on one thing that you can do. And then from there, then move on to the next, and the next, and then you'll be able to get it all done. Because when I was looking at it as one big thing, I just felt like there was no point in starting because I wouldn't be able to finish. But once I started looking at it and just doing the little things one by one, then it became much easier.
For this week's family challenge, when feeling a strong emotion, pause, name it, and then take a deep breath. Acknowledge that this feeling is intense, but don't force that feeling to change. Encourage yourself with the reminder that you have felt this emotion before, and you're going to be able to handle it. It's all good.
Next week, we will talk about N. Oh, I forgot. Next week, we will talk about N from present, to notice the moment. I'll leave you with this quote. Anything that's human is mentionable, and anything that's mentionable can be more manageable. When we talk about our feelings, they become less overwhelming, less upsetting, and less scary. The people we trust with that important talk can help us know we're not alone.